My deadbeat dad turned out to be my anonymous college benefactor. Growing up, my mom always told me my father was useless, that he walked out when I was 2 and never sent a dime. I believed her completely because what kid questions their mom about something like that? She worked double shifts at the diner, came home exhausted every night, barely keeping us afloat. I wore thrift store clothes and ate generic cereal while other kids had name brands and new backpacks. When high school guidance counselors asked about college plans, I laughed. We couldn't afford community college, let alone a 4-year university. My grades were decent, but decent doesn't pay for tuition senior year. Something impossible happened. I got a letter saying I received a full scholarship to State University from something called the Future Leaders Foundation. I'd never applied for it. The letter said I was selected based on demonstrated resilience and academic potential despite challenging circumstances. Tuition, room, board, even textbooks. My mom seemed as shocked as I was, but she just shrugged and said I must have gotten lucky. Maybe a teacher nominated me or something. I went to college feeling like the luckiest person alive. For 4 years, everything was paid for. When my laptop died freshman year, a replacement appeared. When I needed interview clothes for job fairs, gift cards showed up in my mailbox. I graduated debt-free with a degree in engineering and landed a job at a tech company. Every year, I'd get a card on my birthday and Christmas from the foundation, just signed, wishing you continued success. Last month, my mom had a stroke. While cleaning out her apartment to move her to assisted living, I found a box of letters hidden in her closet. They were all from my father, ingress of them dating back 23 years. The first letter was from right after he left. He wasn't asking to come back or making excuses. He was begging my mom to let him help financially. He'd enclosed a check for $500. She never cashed it. More letters followed. Every month for 5 years, he sent money and asked about me, asked if I needed anything, if I was healthy, how school was going. My mom never responded, but she kept every letter. Then the letters changed. He'd gotten sober, found a steady job, remarried. He wrote about how he understood why my mom wouldn't let him back in our lives, but he still wanted to help from a distance. That's when I found the incorporation papers. He'd started the Future Leaders Foundation in 2018, the year before I graduated high school. The address was his business office. My anonymous benefactor wasn't some random foundation. It was my father, who'd been quietly taking care of me for years while I thought he didn't exist. The last letter in the box was from 6 months ago. Sarah. I know you'll probably never read this, but Jake graduated from college last week. I watched the ceremony from the back row. He looks just like you did at that age. I am so proud of the man he's become, and I know it's because of everything you sacrificed to raise him. I'll never stop being grateful that you gave him the life I couldn't. I sat on my mom's bedroom floor, surrounded by 20 years of love letters I never knew existed. When I confronted her at the hospital, she just started crying. He broke my heart, she whispered. I couldn't trust him with yours, but he paid for my entire education. I know I figured it out when you got that scholarship. I was so angry, but also relieved. You deserved those opportunities. Yesterday, I called my father for the first time in my life. His voice cracked when I said, "Hi, this is Jake. We're meeting for lunch next week." He said he's been waiting for this phone call for 23 years. I understand why my mom did what she did. She was protecting me from disappointment, but she was also protecting me from knowing that someone else loved me that much.